What's up YouTube, COD4Man221 here, and welcome back to another Minefields 2 online replay for Season 5. The last video basically had two short kind of games, and that was really just to show why not to basically spam support weapons. Anyway, this is more of a, this is going to be a much longer match, about 55 minutes in this match, and this is very competitive. There's a lot of artillery and a lot of explosions. It's kind of like it's going to be fun, let's just say that. So, we're playing with Max, who's playing as the OKW. I'm playing as the Wehrmacht. Lipton is also playing as the Wehrmacht. We're going up against two British and one Russian player who is using the mines. And I'll tell you, he's going to get... I've never seen a player plant more mines than this guy. He's going to... The whole right side of the map is going to be littered with mines. So the basic plan is I'm the blue player, so I'm going to try to take the fuel, and then Max is going to try to hold the center, and Lipton's going to go for the left side. So we definitely need a fuel early on. The Wehrmacht can be starved of fuel, and that will hurt them, especially in the long run there. Anyway, first engagements here. Let's get out of the map. He's trying to build some sandbags, but these guys do close in on him, especially in heavy cover. The British are going to be in trouble. Look at them. They're like dancing around here.
We have a fresh grenadier squad.
And yeah, he's just, that's kind of funny. It's like, you can't catch me, they're going around that. So there is a Vickers setup back here, but that's okay because Max can get away from it. Anyway, on this side, my opponent has a Vickers also in this building. And, you know, this doesn't surprise me, but I kind of wonder why and how this works. Because an MG42 is no match for a Vickers in building combat. I've seen this multiple times. I thought we'd at least get one kill. I don't know if they're elevated here, but it's going to be very hard for me to take this building early on. I'm going to need some kind of flamethrowers. And Max is forced to retreat, but he does because of this universal carrier out early. He's going to try to get behind some cover, and the machine gun's doing well to kind of support. You can see I have these guys here. I'm trying to kill the MG. I hopped in this building by accident, this little tiny one which has no value. So with a lot of British over here, this is the Panzer Grenadier guy.
The enemy has killed a machine gun crew.
I lost my machine gun also. I need to fall back. They have a very strong position right here with that machine gun overlooking. And I don't think I can really fight this early on. I definitely need flamethrowers, some kind of artillery. So, you know, we can adjust our battle plan. We don't have any fuel. That fuel is kind of locked down. We need to capture this fuel. So I began talking to Nick. Oh, next on here. Began talking to Lipton and Max, and I'm gonna now shift my forces over toward the center. You can see my units are pulling back from this side, heading toward the center. So my goal is basically to hold the center now, and then Max and Lipton are gonna focus on this side, get the Soviets out of these buildings here, because we definitely need a fuel, and my fuel is gonna be hard to go after. And look, he even has a mortar emplacement. This is actually a great position for a mortar emplacement because it can actually hit the center, well, part of the center at least. Then we can, if we switch over, we can maybe see his range here. I guess we can't. But it has a very decent range for the center here, and it also has the fuel covered. So I've tried to change my Wehrmacht strategy a little bit. I've tried to go with more of a front line with the Wehrmacht here. So I'm going to begin setting a front line. I'm also getting mortars. I'm starting to use indirect fire more. I noticed I wasn't using that with my other Wehrmacht things, so we just took out the universal carrier there. Because indirect fire will be great, especially on this tower here with the machine gun. So I'm going to be using some mortars, some machine guns. I'm just trying to focus on setting up a little bit of a front line here. And then I'll get a half track out, and I'll even have a medic bunker around this area here. And that way I can heal up my troops and kind of keep them very, you know, reinforced pretty quickly. So it's good to have them forward front line there. Anyway, there's a couple of machine guns here. I have upgraded to Battle Phase 1, or escalated to Battle Phase 1. And now it'll give me access to the Necta Mechanized Company, which is Light Mechanized Company. So I have the machine gun coming to position here, and I'll be covering my mortar. So if any units do start charging me, basically, they will be in trouble. The British unit is downright losing my Grenadiers who are in cover while they're in the middle of the road. And And yeah, all our armies are focused right here. And meanwhile, my opponent is just, he's also building a buffers. Yeah, it's bow, like archery. He's building a Bofors here. And yeah, these guys are forced back. I do have my mortar that's starting to shell this position here. It doesn't have a ton of kills, but the units that are pinned like that can be forced back. And once I see where his units are, I can start, you know, barraging that area. And it is tough going. It has been 5 minutes without fuel for us. We have 22 right now, which is good. Now we're down to 29, and they're gonna actually do a nice. Oh, Max needs to get out of here. Rifle grenade out. I tried to like blitz, but these guys have sprint. I'm gonna throw grenades down on this unit and try to kill him, and that will wipe him out. Actually, as you can see, wow, look at that. That mortar goes all the way out to here. So I did wipe out that Vickers there. So these guys are gonna retreat. I'm gonna send them back here where we're gonna begin building our forward position. And this side looks like it's briefly ours. A lot of hard fighting here. Lipton does have a mortar out. And this is very easy to defend this point, actually. Very tough building. Even grenades, it's such a big building. Grenades do not do as much damage. So I'm going to move on my machine gun, and my mortar's going to start targeting. It's going to be very hard for us to actually hit. You know, if we get a direct hit here, they will be in a lot of trouble. It could wipe out the whole squad. But so far, we're just kind of missing in front of it. So they're in pretty heavy cover there. I do have a half track here. My machine gun is we're gonna keep doing the machine gun mortar combination. And we have destroyed this cover here, so not even in cover now. So the British have been pushed back there. My mortar's it's done. It only has 1 kill, but it's been doing a lot of damage. I need this ASAP, this half track up here. I need to reinforce. Got my troops up here, which is a little dangerous if I were to get attacked. I'm also grabbing an AT gun out early in case they have any kind of cromwells or something.
Our opponents are seizing a sector.
And look, we don't really see this too often, but the Russians have partisans, which are pretty cool. They can get behind enemy lines. And they have PPSHs usually. Very cheap units. The Russian really is all about partisans in this season. He gets a ton of mines and partisans on the right side. So far, our opponents, it's 2-on-1. The red player has to try to fight me and Lipton Max. And Lipton and Max over here. Because they're working together. And the orange player just stayed over on this side, really hasn't done anything. All his units are just back at base, I guess. So we're going to begin building our bunker here very shortly. I'm going to try to put it as far back as I can from artillery. And I have this unit that's actually, these guys can build a bunker. So someone's going to build it, and I'm going to have all 3 of my units quickly just build this. So we're all here, and there's a ton of units built. This should pop up really quickly. Look at that. Nothing else is really happening. I'll get some medics here. I remember I used to always build these kind of 4 positions. You can have even a command post here. It's actually pretty cheap, but I find the half track kind of easy because you can move it out. So we're kind of ready. We have machine guns here. I have my units here. I was trying to get these guys healed up here, but they're going to try to outflank me, and they can actually be pretty deadly. But they're so low health here. Whatever damage they do to me, I'm gonna get my, look at that, wiped out. I do see the machine gun there. They do have a sniper over here, actually. And it looks like this guy has decided to switch over. It's going to be very hard for me with the buffers here to actually, Bofors. It's going to be very hard for me to actually take this position. It's very fortified here. I need like a Stugosufus, which I don't have as the Wehrmacht here, to actually take out that position. So I'll have to come later maybe. So these guys are pretty badly hurt. So I'm going to have to fall back to our reinforcement area. And now they're tripling the center here. So I'm going to throw a rifle grenade and try to get back, get behind some cover here. And meanwhile, my machine gun just had to pull back in time, so I'm going to try to bring it up here. These guys are pinned. I'm going to have to follow them. They're going to have to fall back here. They're a vet too, so I'm keeping my units kind of alive. I knew they would try to flank around me here, so I have the assault grenades here, so I'm going to counter the conscripts as they run forward. But then we get pinned by the machine guns in the middle of the road here. They did manage to throw an anti-tank grenade at my half-track, and they also have, they're laying down artillery. I'm getting sniped here. My forward position is getting hurt. I need to get out of here with my half-track, so I'm gonna retreat it. And I'm keep reinforcing here. And look at that. I maybe took some losses there, but there's a lot more dead British and Russians around there than my forces here. They did manage to get the half-track back. It almost got actually killed by that artillery. The artillery fire was here, and it was all the way back here. See, I'm moving my guys over to the right side here. We don't want to get anyone killed. Also, some Panzer Grenadiers here. You know, the Grenadiers are actually pretty decent. If I give them an MG when I can, that would be quite helpful. I think I'm gonna give these guys Panzer Shreks to help deal with the enemy. You can see that Max is throwing a grenade over here.
The enemy is attempting to steal our sector.
And they're briefly holding the center here, but I'm going to try to flank around if I can with my 2 units here. I did not expect a machine gun right here. We are in the road. This is bad engagement for me. I need to fall back. But at least I know where he is now. Now the problem with these units around here is I do have the AT and the mortar, but I don't have any, like, I don't have enough. I need troops that can actually move around, basically. These are support weapons after all, and we saw that when I'm not spamming support weapons, I have a decent, nice balance here. Especially with my army composition, it's been pretty balanced here. Max is gonna put in a nice Panzer headquarters right here, which will basically help protect us from forward assaults. Let's look at Lipton's Doctrine. He hasn't actually picked it yet. Max has gone with the Elite Armor to get a Storm Tiger, Emergency Repairs, Panzer Commander, and the high explosive anti-tank shells, which are amazing. You can also see where enemy vehicles are.
Is attacking one of our forward buildings.
Anyway, they're gonna start bombarding my position over here. SUs are quite annoying. You know, I really don't. I know I'm using indirect fire here, but nice kill. I got 3 kills there. But SU can just be kind of annoying. It's not that I have a problem with 1 or 2 SUs, but what's when they get 5? This guy is going to get a bunch of SUs here. I see that they're building a nice... We can see with the infrared half-track, which is awesome because it shows us where the enemy is. He has a sport gun on here also. So machine guns vet too. I have grenadiers that are veteran over here. I have units that are healing up and reinforcing right now.
A squad of pioneers has arrived.
And I think he's going to get a little too cocky with his sniper. Keep in mind we can see him with the infrared. And yeah, we're going to make sure we kill this sniper. So he got spotted by the infrared half-track and died. So that was a waste of manpower. I mean, you can tell we have an infrared half-track here. So look at this. A little bit. They're a little congested here with the... Oh, that could be deadly. They're a little congested here. I'm covering the flank. Check this out. I have a nice rifle grenade there that really devastates this unit here. Vet 3 down to 1 man. And MG got totally wiped out there. So I'm sending in troops also. We're making a big push here. Coordinated push together. Trying to wipe out enemy units if we can. And it is kind of working. I'm moving out my AT gun to more of these grenadiers here. The assault grens. And look at all the... They're just... Units are getting absolutely wiped out over here. Tons of casualties by the British. There are so many dead British around here. Anyway, once the SUs start bombarding this position, though, this was a good push. I'm going to try to pull back my AT gun here. I don't want to fall in enemy hands. Wow, look at all the... These guys are... We have the barrages, we have Piats going off, we have the mortar. So units I can, I'm getting back. I had to retreat a couple units, but that was a great push. We killed a lot of British units. They took a lot of casualties. Units got wiped out there. Yeah, you can see they lost a lot of troops there. Look at this. All these dead units right here. Dead men. So I can try to shoot at my AT. I'm just going to get it back. And I have Panzer Grenadiers and the Assault Grenadiers that are basically mostly healed up that can help do this. The AT gun is in position here. I didn't manage to hit it now. I wish I had a Panzerfaust. I don't know where he's going here. He's probably going to loop around. But you do not want to turn your back as a tank on the flak truck there. Maybe they're trying to see what we had. Yeah, the SUs did destroy this rocket and work right here. They're gonna start bombarding his base. So I'm gonna need to push up and help him. And hopefully not get destroyed myself here. So I need to move my AT gun up even further here. I need to really get these units in position. They're still healing up and reinforcing. I'm going to send them in. I do not look how dead his half track almost is. I don't know why they decided to back off. Maybe they knew I had something coming. But these guys are getting Panzer tracks here. But I might as well use them with their MP44s or STG44s. Oh, we can't. And yeah, these guys don't really stand a chance. I wonder if Lipton has any kind of forward headquarters. Not really. A little bit blobbed up here. Now, I do see that this is in position here. If we can destroy this, that will be a lot of... That's a decent amount of manpower. Let's see how much it costs to do that again. 250, so that's a little bit we can at least kill with this. I just want to... If I can kill that headquarters, just make them build it again. Just bleed them out of manpower. So artillery's going down here. So we're trying to kill the SUs here. They have 3 of them now. I kept these assault grenades to cover their retreat, but I pulled back my PGs. I'm gonna start throwing grenades at these guys here. I'm actually gonna run into some of them, I think. But we're not gonna win this fight. I'm gonna try to get out of here. And we do have a Panzer IV on the field. I'm also grabbing a Panzer IV now. I do have the AT up here ready to do some damage, but that is a long... Considering how small this gun is on this tank destroyer, it is very small. I guess it's not really a tank destroyer, it's more of an assault gun. And my Vet 3 unit has to get out of here. 14 kills, it's done a great job, actually. These guys need to pull back, they only have 1 man in their squad here. But it's great that I can reinforce. I am repairing Max's headquarters. I do not need this to die. I need to keep this alive here. If you lose your headquarters, it's devastating. You can come back from it, but... Look at that nice grenade there. Actually, a little short. And that's a Vet 2 machine gun going to get wiped out here. They destroyed their own headquarters there. Their own trench there, actually. Wish these guys I do not fire too, that'd be kind of cool. So I have a Panzer IV out now also. I don't know if I have a skin on or not. Doesn't really look like it. I get confused because it automatically makes you download custom skins. And then they kind of all look, it's hard to tell a legit skin from like a custom skin anymore. It used to have the color like rare, epic, whatever, so now those are kind of gone. So Max does have a Yag Panzer out, and you can actually try to snipe away at these guys here, but I'm impressed with the range these guys have here. And if they want to push forward, I do have my units in position ready to do some damage. Looks like he's marked for destruction here. And prioritize vehicle. Well, actually, that's just the thing you can do. You should really do this to get prioritized vehicles when you want to just have the tanks not get distracted and try to shoot infantry when there's like a massive tank in front of it. Oh yes, Lipton has a little gift for our Russian and British friends. He has a artillery. He's going to start bombarding British positions over here. So it'll actually pretty deadly. I would worry about... Oh, yes, he popped out partisans and wiped out his Jagd Panzer. And there's not a whole lot we can do about it. What I will do later on is I'm going to destroy this building so no partisans can hop out. I have built a munitions cache. Now I know I'm breaking my rule about building a munitions cache when I'm right next to enemy territory, but it's just close enough to my own lines so I can quickly respond and try to save that. So we're still winning. It's 420 to 365. They're gonna start building. I think there's another Bofors. Yep. Oh yes, I charged in here. I want to take out this Cromwell if we could. This is kind of dumb. I kind of got a little cocky here. I didn't realize that they would have all... I didn't realize they'd have 4 tanks over here, and I thought I could kill it. So I'm going to try to fall back, but what can you do against the spam of Su-76s like that with 1 tank? So that was bad. I've now lost a Panzer. I'm close to getting a Tiger, though. I need 2 more command points, so that was a little cocky to rush that far into enemy lines there. So we've lost our armor here. Max lost his Jagdpanzer, and I lost my Panzer IV here. And you can see they're constantly bombarding us. Whoa, what the? Did you guys just see that? It's like we just had like a giant wind just throw everyone this way. If you look at those numbers, it looks like a lot of Soviets and Brits and just only 1 Wehrmacht guy. Or OKW player. Looks like he's targeting this headquarters here. These poor shipping crates, I wonder if... It's kind of funny there's like a company that was on it, but we can see where they are with the infrared. And this actually fires quite quickly, and it's going to gain some veterancy here. I will tell you that Lifting gets 2 of those, I believe. And look, we have a Churchill here. Very tough tank to kill. Especially the Crocodile version. It's not very easily damaged, let's just say that. Now the SUs, very deadly to tanks actually, early when they're in big numbers like this. But one of the problems with the SU is that it does have pretty light armor. So if you get like 2 Panzer in your squads, you can actually take these out quite quickly. So we still, we're still holding the center here. We can see the SUs kind of possibly going on this flank over here. And I already have mines over here for infantry if they decide to come. And I'm going to send these assault grenades over here to at least try to capture the munitions back from our opponents. I know he's going to lose his squad doing this, but it's done. It's now sabotaged here. He got absolutely the Bofors, the mortars. It is very deadly for any kind of infantry to be over here. But we have a nice Storm Tiger here. That's what Max has. He is using the reinforcing and healing thing. I have been damaged though. They're moving up there. I need my forces are unfortunately. My AT unit is starting to come over. I think it was. Oh, it's over here. Yes, Lipton decided. Lipton made the same mistake I did. He's gonna lose his tank like that. I have been trying to destroy this building here with my mortars. I have 2 of them out now. And unfortunately, we're getting suppressed by this guy. I'm surprised the building didn't collapse with how weak it is. Somebody get out of here. We have killed half the MG squad here. He's going to get out just in time. And he's going to keep occupying. He's going to try to stop me here. So now we're all basically in the center. You can see this is just cutting through the trees. This heavy, heavy tank, the Churchill. I'm going to engage a Bet 3 squad. I'm trying to get behind cover here and try to wipe them out, but surprisingly, they're going to throw a grenade here. That's just going to tip the balance here. That really killed us. So that's why we're going to lose this fight here, because we had these guys in the bag, and then they threw that grenade. Anyway, I lost my squad there.
We have casualties.
I think I thought they would win. And I stopped looking because I was trying to focus on the center here with the Churchill.
Our opponents are seizing a sector.
So they're going to take that back. I'm able to use my mortars to actually destroy buildings, which is nice because he's going to keep putting machine guns in front of my way here. But we do have our artillery. It has 2 kills so far. That will definitely climb. Storm Tiger has nothing yet. He's actually targeting their mortar position, which is actually a great way to kill the British emplacements, especially when we have 2 of them. The thing is, you have to be able to protect your artillery here, which they're doing a pretty good job of in the center. They also have this guy went kind of emplacement crazy, Emperor protects. He has 3. Well, I guess 3 emplacements isn't emplacement crazy, but that will hurt your manpower, I think. Let's click on Emperor protects.
Our assault grenadiers await your order to deploy, Commander.
That's right, it's his first name here. So, yeah, 160. I mean, you have to give him credit. He does have the stand fast and the anti-building. Interesting. I think I've only used this one about once. I very rarely get the ABRE.
Repair work done.
I do think that, I wonder if these, I don't think these count towards your population cap.
Enemy still has 300 points.
Yeah, they do. Okay. Wow, 20 pop just for that AT gun.
OKW has released the Tiger for our use.
Oh, they have radio intercepts. By the way, I have a Tiger. So we hit a mine. You can see there's one mine over here. This guy's gonna go a little mine crazy. He's just gonna, yeah, wipe out my squad.
We are suffering losses.
He's gonna put a ton of mines in there, basically. I wonder if Max, he just has one. He's a Storm Tiger here. He's got to be careful. You never know. I think he actually, I have minesweepers around here now. I want to make sure he's not going to put any more mines down. Because once you see one, and we saw his bulletins early on, he could actually probably take out this Bofors. Or most of it, at least. So we can kind of do the surgical strikes here. I do have my Tiger here. I just want to collapse the building. I do have my mortars in position over here. They moved up. So any place he puts a machine gun in, I will destroy with mortars. He's going to try to do another. Look at him planting all these darn mines here. And he's putting like a ton, too. So that did not kill that. He's going to start doing the auto repair thing here. I still think it should cost a little more than 50 munitions. Yeah, Lipton has, that artillery now has, oh, well, isn't this interesting, guys? So Max is building a mechanized regiment headquarters right next to this. So if this gun gets damaged, like gets injured counter artillery, he can actually, it'll actually automatically repair that. Interesting. Yeah, they have a, so our opponents, we have the victory point. They have all this heavy armor here. If they actually pushed, they could probably wipe us out. So they have all these tanks here and SUs. They're just not. This guy just says this Russian player has how many SUs? I count four or five. 4 SUs and a Katusha now. I'm gonna try to kind of split my opponent up. I see he has partisans here. And by the way, partisans can lay mines also, I think. Here's the thing about with all these minefields. Yes, I'm going to be an idiot and walk over some of the mines, but all it takes is one. Look at the heavy armor over here. Never mind, he has 5 SUs. It's complete SU spam. I'm kind of hoping the ABRE just, if it goes through the wall here, I can shoot him. And Faust will try to do some damage here. But there's like 16 SUs over here. So I'm going to fall back with my mortars. And I do have my AT units over here. But I have to be very careful. My Tiger is in trouble. I do have some artillery raining down here. It's just light artillery. It's just trying to push him back. He's running over all my mines. I have an AT unit here now. AT gun. He's pulling around this way away from my AT though. So it looks like his Churchill is still alive. So his Churchill has died, so that was a big loss. He has injured units over here. He lost another one. If he didn't have a machine gun covering him, I could probably move up, but I actually lost my Panzer Grenadier squad here. So I'm going to grab this the Panzer Strike here so they can't take it and get back. So this is the biggest thing we've had, some kind of a push from our opponents. I am trying to rapidly repair. I'm going to try to go forward and try to cover Lipton as he retreats here. Unfortunately, I hit my own mine there, actually. So that's really bad. Actually, that wasn't my own mine here. My mine is right here. Something damaged my engine heavily. And look at the blob. And he totally missed with that. Come on, Max. It's like exactly what you want. We have more units pushing in here. Just trying to get my Tiger, keep it alive. I've had to pull back my engineers to try to reinforce. I don't care about their health right now. We got more SUs coming in. I don't have enough munitions currently to upgrade. They're calling heavy artillery down, and I got wiped out, so I just lost my Tiger. That was absolutely devastating.
One of our panzers has been destroyed.
Which British player did that is my question. Must just be someone these guys can throw down. Nope, I don't think so. Counter battery. Maybe? I've never used that ability where it's almost like a spider just coming down. Like a scattered shot there. So, Lipton's artillery has 11 kills. I need to kind of... I'm going to make a new headquarters here. This position is under heavy fire. I was even just trying to repair this, and the SUs are bombarding my position here. I am hitting them though with my AT. I'm going to switch over to target weak point here and start doing even more damage.
Our brave infantry is dying.
They didn't manage to kill my Grenadiers. My Panzer Grenadiers, they hit my mines there again and wiped them out.
We have lost an MGT.
So I'm losing a lot. I've been very, very badly hurt here. You know, the thing is, even with all these gains, the British just aren't holding this. There's nothing really stopping them from taking this point here. Now, there's artillery, but there's no infantry up here just yet. So, these poor guys are... We need like a medic to help these guys out. I don't know what I'm doing with my half-track. I think I'm... Ah, yes, I'm going to try to repair this. This is my bunker, which doesn't even have a medical insignia on it. I think Lipton... Nope, he never killed this thing. You know, he equipped these guys with the... You have the engineers here, so they can... there's automatically start repairing things. Very clever. I can get another Tiger, which I will do. And these guys actually hopped in the bunker instead of helping me repair it, so that's a problem. But this is a favorite position of the British. 5-man squads. I haven't really seen the Russian player hasn't really done a whole lot to help his British comrades. He has a bunch of SUs, and let's take a look at the mines. Let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 mines down. 10. He has 10 mines laid around here. So I'm trying to manage my Tiger here. His gun is actually hitting my own troops here. Lost some mortar team due to the barrage of these units in quick order. Oh, that SU spam will get someone that's coming to them. So I have all my units out here. I don't know why they're not. These guys should be repairing. But they're at least healing up and I'm reinforcing units, so that's something. It looks like an SU was wiped out by the Storm Tiger. So it looks like we're both kind of battling over the right side here, and it's ultimately, I think, up to me to break this deadlock on the right side. That was my responsibility at the very beginning of the game. They're very entrenched over there, so if I can open up a second front against these guys, I think we should be okay. Lisbon's artillery is firing like very, very quickly. Fires 10 rounds, 15 kills so far, 1 vehicle destroyed. I think he almost needs 2 of these to really take out. I mean, at least he's putting pressure on those guys. The Dog Panzer has been taken out. Max is not going to go for a King Tiger. Lipton's now building a Pack 43, which should help deal death to these tanks here. I am a little worried about the SUs though, possibly bombarding over. I'm kind of scouting a little bit for my AT gun. And this guy's quite veteran here. He has only knocked out 1 crew, but it's done a lot of damage. So I'm going to go up the Tiger if I can, and just at least damage that pretty heavily. Now, see, I kind of show where my AT gun was, now I'm going to bombard it. So I'm going to move here, but I clicked the reverse there, so I will get out of here, hopefully. And now I have my unit sitting back here. I'm trying to build a bunker over here. I have to sort of spoke so Parsons cannot hop out of it. He'll lay down some more AT mines, or just mines in general here. And these guys, I hope I didn't forget about these guys the whole game. I think I'll bring them back up. They haven't been since the very beginning though. So now we have a Pack 43 here. A great target for British artillery. Look at that beautiful shot there. And all the units are advancing right where that artillery is. What are they doing? Oh my, that was brilliant shot here.
Panzer Grenadiers standing by.
Wow, that was ridiculous. Look at all these units they lost. We can't even see because of all the explosions. So these partisans are gonna basically be my grenadiers. They're on do not fire. So it's like we're literally just executing partisans here. He didn't want them shooting, so I'm just gonna stop, realize they're not shooting. I don't even think he's paying attention here. And I even killed the mine there with my mortar, so. I can see his SUs here. But I hit the other mine. So, they have mines everywhere. I even have my minesweepers around. So they have an SU here sniping also. So yeah, look at that. They're piercing like the armor of my Tiger. I know there's mines everywhere. You can see he also has another machine gun up here, which I'll start trying to take out with my mortar. So we're taking back the center again, but getting pounded by Katusha and mortars. These games are usually extremely frustrating. My men were not repairing the Tiger like that. Clicked on an order. I think they're too close. The Tiger's too close to the building. Some kind of glitch or something, or a bug. Probably a bug over a glitch, where these guys just can't repair until I move away from the building. So we have our forward position back. These guys need to reinforce here. Those guys are still hanging out back at base. Like I said, during the matches I never look back at my base, which is probably not a good thing. King Tiger and Storm Tiger over here. This is going to be very hard. Good combination. Heavy, heavy, heavy artillery. This could absolutely wipe out any position. Let's see how many kills Lipton's artillery is up to now. 48 kills. Lipton, this is how you were so positive in the game. Let's look at the deaths here. I'm negative by a lot. This is why Lipton is so positive. 48 kills. Awesome. And they're just gonna snipe any tanks that are really in the way. And he's just pounding. They keep trying to repair this stuff here, so. Oh. This Churchill could be taken out by the artillery, maybe. Wow, look at that. It's so close to being dead here. Is that 3 Churchills this guy has? That's insane. So yeah, they don't like that I was trying to destroy some positions over here. I'm trying to get my units ready. I'm getting a Panzer IV. I do want to push on this left side here. I know I have to demine everything. There's mines literally everywhere.
We have a new Panzer IV.
It's very annoying, actually. My headquarters did get destroyed here. I actually... Oh, these guys hopped in there, too. Some misclicks on bunkers. Yeah, I never really find this Stug 3 very good. This particular... It's basically it's good versus infantry, but I find that the regular Stug better because it can actually kind of slant once it gets higher veterancy. So before I run my Panzer Grenadiers over another mine, I'm going to start, you know, mine sweeping here. So you just pick, all you do is just put your unit over and they'll pick up the mines. So I know that everywhere has mines, so I'm going to begin my slow attack over here at some point. Nice hit here. You can even use target weak points. So the SU got sniped there by Lipton's Pack 43, which instantly gave it veterancy 2. And we can still see these guys here with recon. So just pounding, you know. Storm tiers, I know what to do. I'd pull it back here. So they're doing actually a great job running together, Max and Lipton over here. They got a lot of tanks and they're very anti-tank around here. A lot of Katyushas over here, and he's lost some of his SUs, the Russian player. I mean, besides the SU spam and the mine spam, I mean, this is very smart of what he did here because it really slowed down my advance. I did not want to run over my pan. I saw the mines were here, so I know I didn't want to do that. I can actually just shoot at them here, destroy them. So I might at least. If this flank is all secured, come on, they have a victory point right here that is unprotected. And yeah, we're just taking out mines here. So they're going to have to respond to this. And I do have a Tiger and a Panzer IV and AT units over here. And I've destroyed that building there. Just making sure they have no machine guns around here. And the center, that is very deadly artillery they're throwing down here. I think what really gave Lipton a ton of kills was right here in this narrow corridor where they're just moving forward through his artillery. But 53 kills. And Lipton's building another one, so they thought one was trouble. Now they have 2. So yes, we do have a lot of artillery support, but you got to do that against the British here. When they started it first with all their emplacements. I shouldn't really care about this. I should care more about killing the mines, which I can see now. So I might just shoot him again. Attack move. I can't see this one though. Yeah, we have 3 SUs over here. Surprised that I didn't kill the other mine here. But I might, you know, if they want to move up the street here, I'll be ready for them. Anyway, before I move up the road, I was pretty sure, considering how many mines are around, I was pretty sure they'd mine this main road a little bit, but they haven't. So all this I mean, it's slowing me down. Just double checking here. It's slowing me down here, but ultimately it's maybe a waste of munitions. I'm not sure. The Russian's probably floating a lot of munitions. Let's go on to him. Whoops, we don't want to do that. This guy. Not follow camera. Yeah, so actually he doesn't have a ton of munitions. It's kind of cool. So can you actually see where I'm looking? Yeah, I learned something new. You can act. Well, look, that's kind of jerky. So I didn't realize that they had sent 6 tanks over here against me. So I'm gonna get wrecked here. I gotta fall back. I start pulling the afterguard. I'm like, whoop, nope. Katyusha wipes out my squad there, my Panzer Grenadiers. So that was absolutely devastating. So whatever little advances I had made are now in grave jeopardy. I need to pull back my half track here because I cannot fight all those SUs there. So even my half track got killed. This is horrible here. My allies are going to try to send some help over here though, which is good. did manage to damage that guy's engine, so the more of these Churchills we take out, the better, but if there are too many tanks over here, I'd definitely be worried. Swiss goes down. We're gonna man the AT here, and I know I'll probably lose it, but I might as well just start shooting at this guy. I even lost. They have this. The amount of artillery these guys can produce is amazing. Just died once. The King Tiger's even over here now. So I would get back. This is not a good engagement here. I'd blitz out of here. Too late. So yeah, the SU spam is real. The SU-76. I'll try to get my AT gun back if I can. And I see that these guys are over here, so I'm going to start shooting at them.
We have lost a pack gun.
So I've lost pretty much all my forces. I forgot about these Grenadiers back at base, which is really bad. I thought they were on the front lines. So they're making a big push here. Straight into our lines. That is a King Tiger. I don't think an SU-76 should be able to pierce the front armor of a King Tiger. It's an assault gun. It doesn't have a big enough gun. It's basically the same thing as a T-34-76. So maybe nerf these. I have seen this spam before. It can work if you're not careful. So he's going right into the front of this pack here. But he will get. That's an AVRE though, so that wiped out Lipton's gun here. So we got basically destroyed here. Alright, I remembered about these guys. I reinforced them and bring them to the front lines. So I need to get my mortar out of here. Who is probably gonna die. Yep. I think I saw that too late. So basically I'm down. These guys have somehow survived the whole match. Don't ask me how. I have some Grenadiers, and I have my Tiger, which I'm preparing desperately. So it'd be definitely good to get another. I'm getting more Grenadiers here. I'm just gonna have to go AT. In fact, there's like 3 anti-tank guns over here I can pick up. Which I probably just should. Probably should do that. The thing is, though, even with all that push they did, we're still holding the center. Let's see, these guys have 60 kills and 14, so 74 kills. He's actually bombarding the enemy position around here. He even collapsed the building there. He's going to be targeting the Katyushas also coming up. And yeah, what can you really... Yes, I know we have Tigers on the field and it's a little cheap, but they have AVREs, anti-tank guns, Sherman Fireflies, like with rockets. They could do a lot of damage if they coordinate this correctly. Very heavy tanks from the British here. And look at how many... They have 2 forward assembly areas, and they upgraded them with the advanced assembly. So the Swiss is actually destroying this area here. I think we also have a support gun back here with 7 kills. Look how fast these things reload also. You know, it's 40 seconds and it's still shooting here. It is Vet 3. We've just done a great job with this, basically. Very curious. I want to see how many seconds it takes to reload. So it's still firing currently. So we're down. Okay, so every 20 seconds I think it starts shooting its barrage. When it finishes its current barrage, it takes 20 seconds. That's pretty darn fast. So the Panthers are working well together. I'm starting to do my own thing. I believe that if I can take over this side and go up to their victory point, that I can distract our opponent's attention long enough. And I do have minesweepers now, since my other pioneers died. And I need them because there's a ton of mines all around. I have my Tiger over here, though, to help support the center. They're just setting bodies up here. They're throwing units in to try to take this and taking a lot of casualties. And they're so heavy on these Royal Engineers that they're not really a great fighting unit. They're not really. Now they do have. These guys move slower because they do have the upgrade for the heavy engineers, but I don't have a whole lot to do against the Tiger here. I have a ton of units over here, actually. I don't let them know I'm here yet. Now, they know I'm taking this with just one unit. It's kind of cool. Where am I looking? I'm currently looking over here. Yeah, this is kind of weird, the follow camera. I see what I'm doing there. So, of course, watch this. I missed one mine, and it wiped out 6 guys. So I'm gonna grab a half-track and get my men reinforced over there. So another wreck has been destroyed, another SU, not an SU, another Sherman Fireflies killed. They've been absolutely, you know, I think we won the artillery war. This has 38 kills, 1 kill on that. Yeah, our artillery won. And it was Lipton's artillery, bet 3, 17 kills here. Now, I know he has an AVRE, and I know exactly, we saw what that did to the, all these poor Panzer strikes here. He's going to send a lot of armor over here, so I know exactly. I see more mines around here also. So now we're getting even 63 munitions now, which is awesome. So I do have a half track now. I'm going to bring it up and try to reinforce these guys as quickly as possible. I'm going to try to ship my Tiger over also. We have 12 kills of this Tiger here, including a friendly kill. So if we go over here, they're going to start trying to take this again. So even though they took the center briefly, we now have this, well, temporarily. I just realized I overshot my guys here. So I'm going to have to reinforce. I do have tons of fuel here. I could definitely get another Panzer IV or something on the field here. I got a lot of manpower. But all that manpower is going to be to reinforcing these units here, because these guys are the AT units. I wonder if I should have probably picked up some of these, one of these Panzer Strikes here, get some unit. Lipton's building another Pack 43, so we do have the, he was able to use his doctrine quite well. This doctrine is called the Joint Operations Doctrine. So the recon gives him spawning for his artillery also. So this is what I'm a little worried about. He's making some kind of an attack here. But kind of, I'm not going to let him kill me with the, I'm not going to let him do that thing, and he's going to have to retreat. And my grenades are going to take him out here if he's not careful. And he's just going to, seems like he's just, nope, got wiped out there. And he was trying to lay down another mine, but this one was not finished. And the AVRE is still over here, so I do have to be a little careful. I got to bring my Tiger, I got to bring someone else to help me with the armor over here. Because I can, this side is very weak right now. They've lost a ton of infantry, they're still trying to hold the center. However, I'm not afraid of this. If he's going to move in like this, I'm going to Faust him and then get behind him here. So moving up with no armor, no infantry support at all. Look at that. Another squad wiped out by these damn mines. I want to make sure we don't bunch up against the AVRE. I'm going to keep moving away from the AVRE. I know we're like right in front of it. I also have, actually, Lipton sent me over a Panther, which I greatly appreciate. Now there's a lot of, there's 4 SUs coming over here, so you have to be a little careful. I'm just going to keep moving. He's going to miss his AVRE. And as he pulls that AVRE back, he'll be able to start shooting at him, or at least the SUs over here. So you think fighting this far away, the great thing is I have my half-track over here, so I can just keep reinforcing my units, especially the anti-tank ones that I really desperately need. And I do have my Grenadiers are here with MG42s, so. It is now time. We're no longer losing victory points, and they're no longer gaining any little advantage on us. And while stuff's happening in the center, the King Tiger just took out another Churchill here. Our opponents are running out of armor in the center. All their armor is on the left side, and I'm going to start taking this again. Because all his SCs, he does not know what to do with them. I have my Tiger still over here. You have a machine gun bunker here. They don't have enough infantry to take this. They don't have enough armor either to be able to take the center now. This was definitely a long, drawn-out game, but it was a lot of fun playing against. Well, it was fun to see Lipton's artillery just soar. It's nice to have the artillery advantage for a change. Usually I'm the one getting destroyed by it. So I'm just going to dodge that. I mean, if you don't dodge it, you're screwed, but if you can just move around it, the AVRE is pretty weak on its own. And I also have the PGs moving up with AT. And I'm just making sure there's no mines around here. I'm going to Faust him and then get back if I can.
Down to 50 points.
So I Faust him, so now his engine's damaged and I can push up here. I just do not want to stop because he could howitzer me. That's when our opponents decided to surrender. Good game to them. It was definitely a hard-fought battle. I think what tipped it in our favor was having the superior artillery with Lipton, 62 kills, and everyone got destroyed, but probably at around 20 at that point. So Lipton was able to use his emplacements very well. Their emplacements were a little bit further back. We were able to counter those. I think what ultimately led to their downfall was taking over the right side here, and also they started the war of attrition in the center. Max Lipton did a great job in actually being able to take them out there. And the King Tiger, a lot of kills, 25. Storm Pioneer and Storm Tiger, only 1 kill. Maybe it died and he got a second one. I'm not quite sure. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Let's look at the kills and deaths here. I'll see you guys in the next part. I was negative by a lot. See you then.